Imagine this for a moment. You are driving a brand new supercar through the sunny streets of Dubai. Passive income is flowing into your bank account. And according to many young YouTubers, this dream is possible with a print-on-demand side hustle. Now look, I'm not going to make promises like that. I've been around a lot longer. And from my experience, if someone needs grand promises just to make you listen, you probably won't succeed anyway. But here's what I will promise you. In this video, I'll give you a step-by-step guide to starting print-on-demand. I'll show you exactly where to click and what to do to make this business work, even with $0 to start. You'll also learn how to create products like this and sell them internationally. Now, this isn't coming from someone who just started a few internet businesses and sold a few shirts online. I'm an established millionaire businessman who has been running companies for over 35 years. So I'll also be sharing lessons that you can only learn from years of real experience. Now I know starting a new side hustle can feel overwhelming. There's so much to learn. That's why this video is designed to be the only beginner print-on-demand guide you need to watch before taking action. To make things simple, I'm going to break this video into 10 sections so we cover everything. But first, let's answer the most important question. What is print-on-demand? Simply put, it's one of the lowest risk ways to start a business. Let's say you want to start a clothing brand. Normally, you'd need a factory. You'd need to order thousands of products. And you'd risk ending up with a basement full of unsold shirts. That's where print-on-demand comes in. With print-on-demand, you only pay for a product after a customer buys it. The product is then printed with your design, packaged, and shipped directly to your customer. This means you can run a business with very little money. And it's not just clothing. You can also sell mugs, posters, bags, phone cases, even cushions. This makes it a perfect side hustle for someone who doesn't want the stress of running a full business, but still wants to earn passive income. You can run everything from your laptop. And as your income grows, the amount of time you spend doesn't increase that much. Think about that for a second. Today, you could potentially make millions without ever touching a single product. When I first started in business, that idea would have blown my mind. And the data supports this. Right now, the global print-on-demand market is worth nearly $6 billion. And by 2031, it's expected to reach over $40 billion. One thing I've learned after decades in business is that choosing the right market is everything. I've seen incredibly smart people lose everything because they built businesses in markets that were declining. But print-on-demand is different. Even an average beginner can make serious money if they enter a growing market. Now, to start this business, you only need 5 things: a winning product, a great design, a place to sell it, a reliable supplier, and of course, paying customers. Don't worry, we're going to cover every single one of these. But before we go further, if you're new here, My name is Mark, and I make videos sharing my years of experience to help you build wealth. So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe. Now let's answer the next question. How do you find a winning product? This is where most beginners struggle. Because if you choose the wrong product, your store will get 0 sales. But if you choose the right one, you could get hundreds. From my experience, a winning product has 2 parts: the product category and the design. Now, many beginners assume all products are equal, but they aren't. You have to be strategic. Some people think, why not just sell everything? T-shirts, mugs, posters, phone cases. Sounds smart, but it's actually a mistake. Because in the beginning, your designs won't be perfect. So you'll spread your effort across too many products and end up selling nothing. Instead, focus on one product category. Master it. Then once you reach around $10,000 per month, you can expand to other products. Remember this rule. It's better to be a master of one thing than a jack of all trades. This even applies to colors. Personally, I never offer more than 7 variations. Too many options overwhelm customers. And when customers feel overwhelmed, they often buy nothing. So which products should you choose? First, let's eliminate some. Things like greeting cards, calendars are too seasonal. You want something that sells all year round. Products like mugs and phone cases can also be tricky. They sell for lower prices. And my rule in business is simple. I always aim for at least 20 to 30% profit margin. That's why, in my opinion, the 2 best categories are clothing and wall art, because these products can easily have a higher perceived value. It's the same strategy used by designer brands and modern artists. Let me show you a real example. I previously sold wall art online. My selling price was $49.99. My cost for production and shipping was $32.37. That left me with $12.42 profit per sale, which is about 25% profit margin. And that's why product choice matters. If you choose the wrong item, your profit disappears. So for this video, we're going to focus on clothing. But here's another big question. What niche should you choose? Because blank clothing doesn't sell. People need a reason to care. The best way to do this is to connect your product to someone's interest. For example, a shirt for dog lovers, a shirt for gym lovers, a shirt for carpenters. But here's something important. You cannot use copyrighted brands. No Star Wars. No Marvel. No famous movie quotes. Because that will get you into serious legal trouble. Instead, you should always check for trademarks. This takes less than a minute. And it's completely free. Now here's something that might surprise you. When creating designs, don't try too hard to be original. School teaches us never to copy others. But in business, that mindset can hurt you. There's a famous saying: good artists copy, great artists steal. And honestly, That applies to entrepreneurs too. The biggest mistake beginners make is trying to invent something completely new. But most of the time, those ideas fail because nobody wants them. So instead of guessing, research the market. One of my favorite platforms for this is Etsy, because you can see what's already selling. Search for a product like t-shirts, then filter results by top reviews. Shops with lots of reviews are clearly making sales. Then study their products. Look for design styles, fonts, colors, phrases. Take inspiration from multiple places. Combine elements and create something unique but proven. Think of it like making a cocktail. You mix ingredients from different sources to create something new. Now, once you have ideas, you need to create the design. Luckily, this is easier than ever. There are 4 main methods. First, use a free tool like Canva. You can create text designs in minutes. Second, buy design templates online. Many designers sell ready-made files that you can customize. Third, use AI design tools. Tools like Midjourney can generate incredible artwork from simple prompts. And fourth, hire freelance designers on platforms like Fiverr or Upwork. Once you have your designs, the next step is choosing a print-on-demand supplier. This company will print your product, package it, ship it to customers. Choosing the wrong supplier can cause huge problems. Lost shipments, bad printing, poor customer experience. Personally, I've had great results with Gelato. They have production facilities in over 30 countries, which means over 90% of orders are printed locally to the customer. This reduces shipping time and improves customer satisfaction. Now, once your product is ready, the next question is, where should you sell it? Most YouTubers say either Etsy or Shopify. But the truth is more complicated. For beginners, I recommend Etsy. Why? Because Etsy already has millions of buyers. You don't need to worry about marketing. You just need to focus on great products. Later, once you find winning products, you can move to Shopify, where you build your own brand and collect customer data. Think of Etsy like a testing ground. You throw hundreds of products into the market. Then you see which ones sell. Once you discover the winners, that's when you scale. Now, before we finish, let's talk about the biggest mistake people make in print on demand. They focus on revenue instead of profit. Anyone can sell products at break even or even at a loss just to show big revenue numbers. But real entrepreneurs focus on profit margins. Always protect them. In fact, I once had a competitor who constantly undercut my prices. He thought he was winning, but his profit margin was only 5%. Mine was 30%. So even though he sold more items, I made more money. That's the difference between running a business and chasing numbers. And finally, let's answer the big question. Is print on demand too saturated? No. Markets are only saturated. 4 people who refuse to improve. Every market is competitive. But the market for print on demand is still growing rapidly. The truth is simple. Most people quit before they succeed. They upload a few products, get no sales, and give up. But if you stay consistent, improve your designs, and keep learning, you can absolutely build a profitable business. Just remember this. Success isn't quick. It takes time. It takes effort. And it takes persistence. But if you stick with it, the results can be life-changing.